How are you doing, everyone? I'm Rini and I'm going to talk about my article review that discusses about nursing in Indonesia. First, what is the title of the article? The title of the article is What is the problem with nursing documentation? Perspective of Indonesian nurse. This article from International Journal of African Nursing Sciences. This article was published at September 27 and 2018. How is the nurse documentation in Indonesia? Nursing documentation is important because it reflects the complete series of nursing processes from assessment and diagnosis, intervention, implementation, and patient responses and outcome. Studies report that most nurses only fulfill 50% or less of the total target of 80% required documentation as mandated by Ministry of Health. This, unfortunately, indicates the low quality of nursing care. Nurse obstacles in documentations are time constraints, disproportions between staffing and workload, inadequate guidelines, institutional policies, and discontinuity in educations. The research showed three primary problems in nursing documentations. The first one is inadequate supervision for nurses on nursing documentations. The nurses were asked to complete the documentation's procedure but rarely assessed on how they complete its process. Number two, competency issues in documentations. The head nurses felt that the staff members' backgrounds influence on how they see the documentations. Number three, lack of confidence and motivations on documentations. As the following head nurse said, there is no advisor for documentations they have done. It doesn't really matter what they have written there. I really agree with the author. The poor quality of nurses' documentations is real. The author's opinion, such as the handwritings of the nurses, is difficult to read, disproportions between staff and workload, and the background of educations is really influenced on how they do documentations. Which one is more effective between a good educational background or nurses training at hospital? I think this article is important because it makes us realize that the quality of our documentation is still below the average. So we can fix the problems together because the documentation is very important for patient care and professional expertise. Okay guys, that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed the video and